It's just about lunchtime right now and I'm getting kind of hungry, so let's take a look in my pantry and see if we can find us something to eat. Let's see what's in this pantry that I can have for lunch. What is going on in here? Oil? What even is this? This isn't food. Soup? But it's next to a fork? Milk? That should definitely be in the fridge. And what is this? Is this shampoo? Next to a bowl? How am I supposed to know where anything is in here? Organization is super important and we see it everywhere in our lives. It's how we know where things are in your closet, in your pantry like we just saw, where food is at the grocery store or at Winners, and how you know that the brake is on the left side and the gas on the right side of your car. This organization and planning of everything is really important to make your life a lot easier. This organization is also really important in biology as well. In biology, there is millions and millions of different types of species and organisms, and biologists need a way to classify these. That's why for the next few days in class, we're going to be learning about classification. To kind of start this idea of classification, we're going to be looking at how you can classify non-living things like shoes by using a dichotomous key. Dichotomous key is sort of a big word, but you can break it down in two simple steps. Di always means two, and cotomous is about branch. So it's about using two different steps to branch out. So when you're making your dichotomous key, you want to think about it like you're playing a game of 20 questions. So you want to ask questions in a way that give you sort of a step-by-step approach. So if we take a look at these shoes, I have labeled them A, B, C, D, just to make it a little bit easier here to see. I don't know if you can see them all. So how can we break these 4 shoes down into kind of 2 distinct separate categories? So there's more than one way we can do this. By looking at these, what are some ideas you might have? When I look at these, I think of kind of 2 different options. Option 1 with these could be laces. Do they have laces? So obviously clear, they either distinctly do have laces or they don't. The other option could be, are they open-toed shoes, like these 2, or closed-toed shoes, like these 2? So just for this activity, let's choose that we're going to do open-toed shoes versus closed-toed shoes. So just like that, we have our first question for our dichotomous key. Is it open-toed or closed-toed shoes? So now, how are we going to differentiate between our 2 closed-toed shoes? Well, there's lots of different options that you can try. Maybe you could measure them and see if the width of this one is larger than this one. That could be a way. You could tell by the color of them, but that wouldn't really work in this situation because you want to be really objective when you're choosing what you're going to do for a dichotomous key. For example, if I were to say that one shoe was blue, you could argue that this is a navy and this is a light blue. So you never want to choose something that could have a differing answer. Even if you look closely, the insides of these could be argued to be both yellow, so that won't work either. So what can we do? Maybe the N on the side. Is there an N on the side? This one has an N, this one doesn't. There's pink on the edge of this lace. This one has it, this one doesn't. The other side of them has more color than this side. There's lots of different ways that you can do. So how about to differentiate between these 2, which is B and C, we can go by the N on the side. So does it have an N on the side? If yes, we know that it's C. If no, we know that it's B. What about the open-toed shoes? What can we choose for these? You don't want to choose something like, are they a girl's shoe or a boy's shoe? Because anyone can wear whatever shoe they want, so that doesn't really work. And they both are sort of a brown color, so that wouldn't work either. But when I look at these shoes, this has a very clear brand name on it of Esprit, and this one has Reef. So you could choose something like that. Does it say Esprit? If yes, then it's D. If no, then we know it's A. And just like that, we are really easily able to differentiate and make a dichotomous key to pick a shoe. So I could take any one of these shoes and be able to follow the steps and know what the correct letter is. When we look at this in a biology standpoint, this is how they classify different organisms through taxonomy. Throughout the next couple days, we're going to be learning about taxonomy and the classification of organisms.